Alright guys, here we are for our first game here. Looks like our opponent kept their hand. We obviously cannot. So we're going to mulligan this. However, this hand is totally fine. We're going to pitch back our crappy 2-drop here that we just played to have some 2-drops. Yeah. We definitely want to get this checkpoint officer into the Stormwind Corridor, and then we're going to go from there. Yeah. This further incentivizes us to play this into this, so we've got both our creature types down for potential removal spells. Yeah, typically in green-blue they're not destroying our stuff as much, but they're going big. This costing double blue is a little bit awkward. That's fine. But we don't have too much we're going to copy just yet anyway, so we're going to do this. We're going to cast this card. Interestingly enough, Checkpoint Officer does not do a whole lot against Glimmerbell, because obviously they can just untap it, so. Yeah, Mana Dork's very, very strong. Getting out ahead of your opponent can be very, very good. Especially since we were probably needing to be more aggressive, so I really don't like our chances here. They're not in the color that helps this. They can take this up pretty easily. Our creatures are not very good. They've already got a flying blocker, but that's okay. Well, that's not the worst. Well, we're about to make... We're going to make an army pretty soon, I guess, here, assuming this doesn't get counterspelled. It's a little scary when they just do nothing. Oh, this gives it to a non-human. For some reason, I thought this gave it to humans. Loses all abilities. Sure. Alrighty then. We're not attacking, so we'll say go, opponent. Okay. Oh, my God. This card's insane. This card's just going to take over the game, unfortunately. That's kind of one of the build-around cards you can take. Unfortunately, we didn't actually really see any build-around cards that I saw in our draft, and that's just kind of how it goes. Typically, this format is... Oh, they're only 2 colors. It's kind of interesting. Unfortunately, in my opinion, this format is kind of degenerate. Well, we're going to make some big boys, though. We're going to anticipate at the end of their turn. We don't really care about what they're doing too much. So they do get to make a guy bigger. But we're going to fight as 1 and then loot treat this fight as 1. Make some big boys. This is a good card. So, Hexproof is fine. But as they're about to find out, we're more of a flying deck. We don't care about taking our 2 damage, we just want to cast our Anticipate. So they may wish they'd given that fly. I think based on the information they have, that was probably better, but I think attacking there was probably fine opponent. I guess they're scared of our crackbacks, but... And it's good. Essence Scatter is very, very good, but we're just not casting it just yet. But maybe we need to play it. It's probably better than the random Helica Glider. Yeah, the flying here is not going to be as good. Let's take this. Okay, got our land. Alright, so let's do some math here, because we're going to give 2 creatures +2/+2. Unfortunately, the Sabertooth becomes a 5/3, which is like just annoying enough to not get where we want it to be. can't tap that card. Why does this still have flying? Because there's a flying counter? Huh. Well, that's interesting. They were going to pass the turn to opponent. The only thing is they're going to get to draw a card. But we could potentially just start pumping this thing up with our Wingspan Mentor. Tap it on their flyer is not super sick, but that's okay. Yeah, as much as I want to attack with this, it's just not strong enough just yet. Huh. This is such a weird interaction. I'm not sure this is supposed to work like this. I know if you cast a Mystic Subdual on something, it loses its mutate ability. But the fact that this still has flying is kind of interesting. Can we afford to mutate that? Is that possible to counter on it? No. It does. It does possible to counter on it. So it'll become a 3. We can't Blade Banish it just yet. Alright, Essence Scatter it. It's not really the card I wanted to Essence Scatter. But it's a lot of card advantage. That's fine. It's a fine attack. Let's see if this is what I wanted to do. Okay, it did. So I think now we're going to start getting frisky. I don't think we can tap this and do what we want. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess we can. We can tap some. We can tap a boy down. And that's, I think, what we're going to do. So we can make this a 3 something. And they can't tap this just yet. So we're going to tap this guy. I guess we'd rather than block with the flyer. So we want to tap this guy. And then we want to attack here and here. This is where if we had the oops button, we would spam the oops button to incentivize him to block. Yeah, but I have to imagine that they won't block here. But we're still going to do our thing just because it's too strong. We're going to Lutri this. But now opponent's taking more damage than I thought they would probably would. Alright, it's 3rd 8. We've got a Lutri. If they mutate something up, we're going to Blade Banish it. We do get to tap things down that are not that deal there. You know, for some reason I thought this card gave us counters, so like we probably could have held on to that. I was thinking that that card was good because it gave us counters. Aha, makes sense. Makes sense. Sure. Well, we're gonna tap this guy down. not sure giving that up was the right answer there, but I don't think there's too much we can do about it anyway. So I'm trying to think. We can survive, but I don't know that it's worth it. So we can tap this thing down. We can make this thing... Make this guy a flyer. Make him a big flyer. But mostly what he would do would block this, and then we would take like 2 or 3 a turn. Maybe taking this is better, because like, well, I guess I could block that off. Totally block this thing. Yeah, what we can do... Let's cast this, pass the turn. We'll probably just take our 2 damage. What we're going to do is probably block this and then pump it. Block this on this if they attack. It's going to make that a 4/4 flyer. The problem is they can just untap that card, so we're just dead. We are just dead, and that's okay. Again, I think some of these, like, the late game decks are just too good. I think the aggressive decks, even if we have skies, are just too bad. Lutri may not be worth it. Maybe we just be playing our a bunch of 2/2 flyers, but Lutri Companion's fun. We're gonna give it one more chance before we switch over to no Companion Lutri, and just play a bunch of our multiple loves. I guess here we are in the 0-1 bracket. So we don't have our white, but Thieving Honor is just very, very good, and we get to go first. And we get to cycle this if we need to for whites. Like, this is risky. This could definitely just go nowhere, but like, sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit. We got our lure. We got our Lutri if we really need to. So pass turn. We're not going to cycle this just yet. We're probably willing to cycle it on turn 2 to try and find our planes. Opponent's got the Triumph. Alright. Best opponent. Now we're definitely going to be cycling this for, well, I guess we don't need it just yet. Okay, we got there. This card is just a very, very good late game card, and can be one of the reasons that we win. Oh, opponent just got the murder for it. Okay, that's pretty good for me. We're gonna give this flying and put a plus counter on it, because once it has the plus counter on it, it can't be Heartless acted, which is the insane black uncommon. So yeah, we're gonna do that and never look back. Do we want it to cost 3 or 4? We want it to cost 4, I think. Get the extra toughness. Play a land just so we don't mess it up. And attack. If we draw planes, we're fine. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure that there's a world where we're going to copy a Frostveil Ambush with a Lutri, but Maybe. Yeah, I wish that card didn't have reach. I really do. I'm beaten down. I want to play this checkpoint officer. I'm trying to decide if we're just going to play the Lutri at the end of their turn for just like casting it, just have a 3/2 in play. Or if we just want to cast this. Gives it to a non-human creature. This card's going to have flying twice, which isn't super exciting. Lutri value sounds fun, but we may just not be able to. We may not be able to sit back for that kind of thing. Because I think we're going to pretty soon start beating down. So we're going to end our turn. This card having reach is very, very unfortunate. I think every green creature just starts off with reach these days. I think when they go designing cards, they just give creatures reach. That's a good one. Does this copy anything? I have to control it. Alright. That's a card I think they had before, and they didn't cast it on the otter because they wanted to get something down. This is acceptable. Whoa. Really? Okay, we're just going to cast this. And then, now we can give this thing flying. That stops it from being heartless acted. They're probably going to do that if they have it now, but they don't want to, so sounds good to me. Attack with these, see what we draw. Essence Scatter, please. No, but that's okay. I think I'm willing to tap out. If they have an extinction event, sucks to be me. But this costs 4 at least. Well, it looks like our aggro plan is working out here. Huh. Not sure about these attacks here. So they're taking a lot of damage. 8s, they're taking 10. Let's go to combat. I think this is going to trigger us to Frostveil Ambush. And this just isn't as good. Okay. They just scooped. Oh, that doesn't untap it, which is what they were thinking it was going to do, I think. I think our opponent played the wrong card. Oh no. I'm sorry, opponent. Yeah, I think they thought that untapped it. And I did too for a minute, but it doesn't. Which means they were going to die. Not this turn, but next turn they were for sure dead. Alright, not a bad game. Let's do maybe just 1 or 2 more here. So we can see the power of Lutri, the otter. Ooh. Man. Don't like keeping 2 landers. That being said, we're going to keep this one. Worst comes to worst, we can start facet reading or facet readering. I guess the answer is looting. I played Magic before. Opponent on 6. There's a lot of mulligans in this format, man. Go ahead. We want to play something on 2. Sometimes you don't crack your Evolving Wilds to just so that you draw more lands, but in this case we're actually going to play something on 2, so we need to crack this for planes. And there we go. I'm going to play this. We're definitely in the business of looting next turn for some lands. We may actually, wow, given that one, so we may actually loot and cycle Frostveil Ambush. I guess we can anticipate for a land. I kind of want to loot for a land because if I get one, I can play Mancer, but I mean maybe the guaranteed land's better. Let's activate it. Hey, never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. Our flyers might just be too good. I think we're getting rid of this anticipate. Playing this guy. Let's see if we can scare our opponent off. I don't think there's a world where this lives. This card's pretty good, because against the red removal spells, it just doesn't do anything. Oh, I see, opponent, I see. And we're Jeskai, okay. So we did successfully scare opponent off of attacking into this. Beaving Otter is just too good not to do. We played our land this turn, so we're going to pass. At the end of the turn, we're going to loot. Maybe we don't. I'm not sure what we would get rid of. I think we like all of our cards, so I think we don't loot. I guess Stormwind Capricorn is like not the best, because we're like not going to have time to do it. We're going to be doing all this other stuff. But if they kill Thieving Otter, then we're going to be real sad. Oh, no. There's no way they're just doing nothing. Man. I guess if we mutate this, the worst case is we get a 3/4 flyer if they kill us in response. So let's do that. If they counter it, then that's just its own thing. But if they kill us in response, we at least keep our 3/4 flyer. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. I think we're gonna get frisky. What? Wow. Don't have lands though. I'd assume like if they had a spell to play after this was cast. They're not attacking though now. This is not an instant. Let's draw our card, I guess. We have a lot of answers to whatever they're going to be doing. Yeah. So the thing is, we can't make it any smaller. We can make it a 3, which isn't super exciting. We could have made it not block, I suppose, beforehand. So what we should have been was what we should have done, because it loses flying. But our one guy kept flying, so I wasn't really sure how that worked. Yeah, what if I should have done it before blockers? That's okay. You learn something new every day. Then let's cast this random guy. Our opponent has a spell in the graveyard. Opponent needs a couple more spells for this thing to become insane. This thing no longer has the ability to get +1/+1 counters on it, so this thing's kind of just dead now. I have to assume opponent has some rebel spells to kill our Dreamtail Heron at some point. Yeah, there's no world in which I block the thing, which is probably a good play by opponent, right? Because like if opponent probably thinks I'm dumb is the only thing about it. So like because I made a misplay on this and I should have done this before blockers, opponent most likely would be right to think that I'm an idiot. So they probably think I'm going to block here. That being said, it would be smart of opponent to attack knowing that I'm not going to block, but I think given that they should think that I'm dumb, we should just know there's something going on here and we'll just take our damage. Okay. Do you have a cycle and then a fight? Because that'd be sick. I have to assume the opponent was just looking to cycle anyway, because that on its face is just definitely not... That's on par with doing something before. Okay, that's a good card. Go into combat. I think this answer is yes. So they don't have a card to cycle because it would have stopped me and asked them if they wanted to cycle something. Okay. So I think I want to cast both of these things. Maybe we just want to cast this and then Lutri at the end of their turn. And then our game plan is to... We like all of our cards, so we're going to keep them. And then our game plan is to Frostfin Ambush if we get in trouble. At some point. If they had Alpha Strike with everything, we're just gonna pitch a Facet Raider, I think, in front of something. We may even use Lutri to block, I'm not sure. Yeah, makes sense to me. Alright, well, our Blue-White Skies deck, so far beaten down. I guess we'll keep going. Not quite. Man. I don't like keeping two-lane hands, but again, we've got a Cycler, so we've got to risk it for the biscuit, and that card's clearly the worst card in the hand, so let's pass it off here. I mean, if we could copy a Divine Arrow, that would be worth it. I'll tell you that much. Let's hope this kitty flies soon. Yeah, that's a very good card. We got there. Pass the turn. We could have attacked because they probably wouldn't have blocked, but they might have. Put a lifelink counter. Okay. This is probably safe for something better, I think. I think attacking was free there, and I think that was probably the play, but that's okay. This has got flying. There we go. Okay. So now at the worst, we've got some strong fight as one plays, assuming our opponent doesn't just blow us out here. Oh, wow. This naturally hit the 3 colors. I think it's too risky to block, given that we're gonna have indestructible up pretty soon here. So we're gonna not block. Next turn we're gonna block. Oh, if he just anthems, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a good play. If that gets too big, we're gonna pacifism it. He's got the dinos. Sick. I think I'm down to take 1 more damage, and if he does that again, I think we're down to Mystic Subdual, probably. So I want to get this down. I'm going to start pumping our flyers, just like he's doing his lifelinkers. This is Flying and Vigilance, so we're attacking with that. We can only hope our opponent has too many lands, as we do not have enough. Okay, that makes me happy. I think we're just going to pacifism that guy. That's our game plan. Again, like next turn we can Lutria Divine Arrow, so like we really want to save that value because it's just going to be very, very good. We've got some work to do here, but we've got some strong blocks, and fight as one means we don't have to be afraid to block, so. We're going to hope our team gets there. At some point we can just start antheming our dudes. So this little 1/4 little kitty ended up being pretty sweet. Something's wrong with its eyes. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Makes me wonder how it sees. I wonder if our opponent has Bastion of Remembrance. Like, why would you play this many random Tokies? Yeah. My turn, huh? Well, that's a good one. Let's, we're going to do this on our opponent's turn, because we want to make sure they're not playing nifty stuff. So we're going to go combat. We're going to attack with our flyers. We're going to end the turn. If they have a Bastion of Remembrance, we're in trouble. In fact, I don't think we can beat it. We don't have an enchantment destruction. There's a 1 mana common that gives a creature +1/+1, destroys an enchantment, or gains you 4 life. That card is absolutely playable in Best of Ones. He's looking at that card. He's looking at our card. We're attacking with everything. I want to kill 2 tokens. What about the dinos or the humans? I suppose I want to kill the dinos because they can't be mutated upon. There we go. Show me what you got. Where you just wanted to get in 3 damage. mean... Okay. I don't get. See, I don't understand what the difference is here. They did save a token, which is nifty. You've got more of them, okay. Do we just flash in Lutri to block now and not get value on it? No, but I think now we're just not attacking with our Stormwind guy. That's a good one. We've got a lot of combat tricks. The one thing we can't save ourselves from is the 4-mana guy that kills the thing with... Sick. 3 and 2, huh? There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Yeah. It's a good card. I think we're going to neutralize this just so we casted something. I didn't want to counter, but this is an effective answer to this card. Frostlinks. Frostlinks just doesn't do anything really here. They have one card left. I assume if they had something good, though, they would have cast it last turn. We just don't have a lot of answers to good creatures. We may just need to get something on the board. We're gonna cast this. I don't feel good about it, but I'm gonna hope that hopefully we can double Divine Arrow something at someday soon, and just get more tokens on the board to block. Make it so that they don't have incentive to just attack us turn after turn after turn. That's fine. There we go. So this is kind of what this is what we save this for. So before blocks happen, we're gonna Divine Arrow this. We're gonna copy it and kill the 1/3. We're gonna Lutri this. So now we can actually block with Lutri. We're going to target our Divine Arrow. Kill this thing. We could have Divine Arrowed that thing twice, but... Ooh, it's indestructible, huh? I don't think it gains trample, though. Which means we're just going to block here. Probably kill... Block this, block this, block this. trying to decide if it's worth... It's probably worth taking one less damage. And blocking this here. Leaving a token alive. Yeah. Oh, I forgot if Lutri was going to die. I should have switched that around. I forgot they still had 2 attack for some reason. So what we could have done if we really wanted to was Divine Arrow, seen if it resolved. Because that was going to be the most important thing. And like if he had a combat trick, we could have copied it in response. That would have been cute. But I was assuming he was just going for the lethals because he had to. I was obviously wrong. Just maybe that would have been enough value as it was. We can't let that thing have menace. That is a good card. So can I afford to take 4 and go to 3? No. Well, it's 5. And then it could mutate to kill us. Meant to keep Lutri around. That was a big mistake on my part. It didn't matter. We were going to die anyway to drawing lands. So, yeah, what we needed to do there, what I forgot was this card had attack still. For some reason, I was thinking the toughness negated it, but it didn't. And so I should have put Lutri on a token and another thing on that. Was my plan to save a little life. And we would still have Lutri here. I wasn't going to make it too much of a difference because he's just going to kill us with that. That we drew a land here, but was definitely worth noting. The game was fine. I think we could have maybe counterspelled this and then Mystic Subdualed the other thing. Since he was probably tapped out. Something to think about. Something I'll let you guys figure out for the comments. Huh, okay, well. In the 1-2 bracket playing against a Mythic opponent. Let's see how this goes. Probably supposed to mulligan this, but the only thing is, like, I would keep a hand because of the Facet Reader of 4 lands plus these 2. The other thing is if Facet Reader dies, we're in trouble. But we go first. Man. Stealth lands are right, but we're gonna ride the lightning. We're gonna loot away some lands here. We're going to play this first because hopefully he doesn't kill it, and we need to loot away lands ASAP. Nice, he didn't. So the first thing we're going to do is pay white to loot away. Play this thing. Stormwind, this thing is fine. But I don't think it's necessary right now as much as like getting rid of lands. Now I think we can sit back. Yeah, 3/3 trample, you got it. Oof. I want my otter to thieve. Because we're going to give it flying next turn and start drawing a ton of cards. Pass turn to opponent. We could loot away the Stormwind Capricorn, because I don't think it's its best here. In fact, we might do that. Yeah, I think opponent knows we're not blocking. I assume they have to have a combat trick, right? I think we're just they think we're bad. It's probably what it is. They're not wrong. What if we're just gonna play the Aegis thing, that guy that makes tokens, human tokens? And that was the reason for attacking. No, it wasn't. So how much do we care about the Stormwind Capricorn? I don't think so. I think our next turn is going to be... we don't like that card even worse, though, I think. I don't know, it blocks. It blocks. Blocks that thing better. Frostlight. Frostlight is a good one. But for now, we're going to mutate on here. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't think we want to attack... I guess we want to attack with everything. See what combat trick he has. Theoretically, this is a free attack. Nah, that's too cute. Kind of hoping to see a land here at some point. Okay, opponent's racing. We're not blocking still. Okay. It's got reach, he says, huh? We are going to tap it down. Hope we draw an island. Now we are attacking with these things. Man. Now we're blocking. I think we're willing to save this. Well, that's a good one. Okay, we've only got our land. So we're attacking here. None of those things have reach. I'm gonna draw a card. Fulpagate's a good one. Man, we're just like lands behind is the problem. I think we've got 5 lands. I think we want to play a checkpoint officer. And then we can like flash in a Lutri at the end of their turn. Which isn't going to be for value, but just to get the extra creature out, because we're just behind on creatures. And we could potentially Essence Scout or something. This is the only card with reach, so we can capture for that if we need to. Okay, so we're fine doing this here, we're fine doing this here, and I think we're fine taking 2. So you're giving that guy Death Touch. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about that. I think that's fine. That's like an acceptable outcome. We could try to triple block it. If they cast nothing, we're just definitely going to Lutri. If they cast something, we're going to Essence Scatter. Hoping we get a land so we can capture the 3/5. Mutate. I don't think we can let them mutate. Unfortunately. Yeah. And it would have been nice. We could make that lose flying, though. Then what else can we do? If we could tap something down. We could lose reach, I mean. Let's put the game plan, because then if we draw a land, we can cast a 4-mana thing. And if not, we are happy to just tap down their big guy. Nice. We still might be happy to tap down their big guy. I'm not sure yet. I think we're going to flash this Incrustation to block, is what I think our game plan is. I think we're fine taking R2. Oh, it's got Death Touch. My bad. Oh, I forgot it had Death Touch. Welp. We're attacking with that. Ooh, the Glider's not the worst. Glider might get first strike. 6/7. So if I do nothing, we can flash an Elutri and kill him. If this gets flying. Just gonna go for our lethal play. We could probably kill him on another turn too, though. We're going to tap that thing down. I'm not going to get too greedy with it. We're going to chump block this thing, I think. Yeah, because they're going to gain life. Do they have any creatures with the full powerful rate, or they don't? Let's take this thing then. Alright. Well, now we can do something and Lutri. Let's attack here. Frostveil Ambush, I think, is a good one. We have enough mana to tap something. Alright, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, so we can 5, 6, 7, we can tap a couple things. It might be safer to block. Maybe it's not safer to block. Man, we could almost Frostful Ambush and Lutri it. Okay. Opponent had enough. They were probably frustrated. They were probably just pushing, hoping they could beat us, and they could not. Probably spent a little too long thinking there. That's okay. Sometimes when I get to these streams, I think a little longer than I should. But trying to get all the outcomes. One thing I've been good at in life is considering the outcomes that Limited gives us. And there's probably some times where we should have loot treated there earlier, but we go first. Man. I do not like keeping 2-lane hands. It's killed us so many times. I don't like keeping 2-laners. Well, no choice. Well, we've got a faster reader now. And a mill thing. Let's keep 6. Facet Raider makes life a lot easier when you're on the 2-lane play. Oh. Alright, got there. Never didn't have it. Let's cast our Facet Raider. See what our opponent's going to do on their turn 2. Green-white, huh? Yeah. I respect the kitty. I respect it. What do we not want? We don't care a ton about this Anticipate. We can just cast it. We've got our land for the turn. Let's just pass. It's a good card. Do we want to Essence Scatter it? I'm not sure that's worth Essence Scattering. We don't currently have a way to kill the flyer. Let's do it. That's a thought, right? Because like Essence Scatter is just so good in the game always. Then we're gonna keep our cards. Yeah, we drew a land, so we're still doing good here. Pass the turn. We've got another one, so it didn't ultimately matter. That's fine. Let's go ahead and Anticipate response. Swallow Hole. I think they're gonna attack with that thing, and the Swallow Hole is gonna be a good thing to do. We got our lands. It would be fun to Swallow Hole twice. It's like maybe we just take our 1 for now. Oh, somebody's at the door. Alright, the world is not ending. Just a man delivering a box, so sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and end our turn. They're just doing nothing, huh? Frostbite Bishop might not be the best then. Maybe we're just casting. We're casting Lutri to attack with it. Maybe because we're gonna put a counter on Lutri. I like that play. I think. Let's flash this in. Oh, that's a good one. I want a 4-2 Lutri. Then I'll pass the turn. If they keep doing nothing, Frostful Ambush is definitely not going to be the best here. And it might just end up getting cycled. But we've got time. We've got time. If they try and get tricksy with that, we can just Mystic Subdual, so we're going to just attack with our 4-3. Yep. We do keep wanting land, so we're just going to play this. And the turn. What if opponent was just on the all lands, or if they just like kept like 2 or 3 cards? Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, we got a kitty. Let's go to the beatdowns. Turn. This is what we should be doing sometimes before. Was from the Lutri. I think that one turn we did mess up was like, I don't know, that's tough to say. I kind of wanted to get 2 guys. That's a good card. I think, unfortunately, we have to Mystic Subdual that. Maybe we just Frostveil and bush it. Cause it still is 5 toughness, which makes my life tough. That's a fine one. Yep. I think we're just going to beat down for maximum damage. They're cycling. Got a lot of islands, yep. 8, they're just dead, wow. Okay, well, we got our money back. We got our money back. I can't say I'm too surprised. I think this deck is fine. Anytime you just get a free card with Companion, it's pretty reasonable. But there was definitely, we had the removal spells to our opponent's stuff here. So I guess we'll keep. Oh, that's 4 wins already. Wow, we definitely almost have the cost of entry back. Once you get 2 losses, it becomes a lot easier. The decks you face become a lot less absurd, I've noticed. So, like, if you've got an average deck, it can be frustrating, but it's never worth surrendering, usually. Opponent goes first. This hand is far from keepable. What a cute otter. I wonder if I should be the Otter King. Let me know in the comments if you think I should become the Otter King. My arch nemesis would be Barrel Caskins. Whew, well, I don't know that we can really ask for a better 6. We need something to mutate this onto, because right now this ain't cutting it. Trying to see if we keep the double blue or the double white. We might want to tap and mutate. We don't get the double blue for Lutri, though. Maybe that was a mistake. Evolving Wilds always feels so good to start off on, you know? You just know you're going to get your colors. For our opponent passes, I think we're in a really good place. Seems like they're definitely considering which 2-drop they should play, though. Opponent may also have had a delivery man at the door. Okay. Oh, there's the other island. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. Always rewarded. I'll tell you what. As far as limited goes, like, this has definitely been some of the better draws I've seen. Acceptable. Acceptable. Next turn I think we're just flashing in Lutri. I don't, give it flying. You got it. Yeah, that was a good pick. That was a good pick. Let's my opponent do what they wanted to do. So given that these two are kind of the same thing, I think we're just going to play this. It does make him know all the cards in our hand, but like... Maybe not. It's got flying anyway. I'd at least like to get flying to somebody who doesn't already have flying. Opponent knows Lutri's coming, so let's see if they're going to cast something or if they're going to... They're going to respond. I really love myself an Otter here. This is the kind of hand that Otters were made for. You know, even the one that Anthems are flying guys would be sick. We'd be down surprisingly fast with that. I think our opponent really wants to kill our Lutri. Which makes sense, this is what we're going to do. Didn't have a land, huh? Guessing this is dead. Is there anything that kills it for 3? No, right? Heartless Act does? Play this. We're gonna live the dream. Nice. Do they have a divine arrow? That's the question. Even if they have a divine arrow, that's okay. They didn't want to use it, one of the two. I assume they would have wanted to use it. But now, next turn, we're probably holding up a keep safe. Sick. They were just 3 colors, and they just didn't have up until this point. Next turn, they can play the big Reachy boy. I want to think about what they want to do. They haven't done anything for a while. Okay. I respect it. We're just going to cast this thing. Unfortunately, this only targets a spell. That targets. So it doesn't target abilities. Because like what I really like to do is like counter the 4-mana thing that kills a damaged creature, which I clearly didn't have. But oh, that's a good one. That was a good one. Yeah. Obviously, didn't end up doing a whole lot there, but hey. We're probably going to mutate onto this Vulpikeet just to get the deeps in. Just because we want to put the pedal to the metal here. That's going to make it a 3 power because it's going to mutate on and make it a 3/4 also. Whew, that's a good one. Let's do a lot for us right now, but let's go over, make it a 3. Let's get the business going here. So like now if our opponent plays that 4/4 reach guy, we're in good shape. The one we don't want to see is the 5-mana 3/5 reach, but even at this point, see, the tough thing about that is that they would double block, right? Like if they had a 3/5 reach, they'd block both of these on one. I don't know that I want to trade one of my guys for their Stormwind Crusader, but we may not have the choice. Oh, that's pretty good, because now we're going to Blade Banish that. Yeah. That worked out pretty well for us, huh? Yeah. Man. Well, tell you what, blue-white skies. Blue-white skies. But you can see what I'm talking about where... Oh, we got a Lazav. I don't think I own a Lazav. Yeah, first it says. In this format, like, removal's just everywhere. So, like, we got on the board first, and then we were able to protect our guys, and then we got them. So, I think Keepsake was the right move, because, again, we're going to try and get on there with, like, our Otters and stuff, but... So, this is not a great hand. But I can't pass up an otter. So we're going to keep it. It's extremely likely that our otter just dies, especially to black. But you see how many opponents playing black that we face? Like, now that we're in like the higher win bracket, everybody's playing black. Everybody's playing black. I'm going to hope we can tempt him to kill this. That's a good one. That's a good one. The thing is, he's not attacking with that, so it's probably just better to get down our otter. I don't know how this works with Lutri. I really don't. But what I do know is for the lulz, we're going to attack. Because if he's smart, he won't block. Yeah. So we could kill his guy. So we'll take our free point of damage. Opponent's clearly is a smarter player, knowing that I could have a combat trick, and then he would not be a happy panda. So they want to kill the otter. They always want to kill the otter. Ophidian is one of the strongest creatures, especially in limited. So, like, typically when an opponent sees this, they know the otter has to die. Obviously, now that we're not getting beat down, Swallow Hole's much worse, but, you know, hey, what are we going to do? Chevelle, Bane of Monsters, huh? I tell you what, I wasn't ready for that one. It's got Death Touch. Well, I think we're just gonna... Man, I think we're just gonna flash on our 1/6 here. This thing having Death Touch makes me a real sad panda. This is looking like where our run ends unless we get some flyers pretty quick here. Hopefully he thinks we can protect our theory. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it makes sense, sir. This is sorcery. See, now he's in super value mode, right? Because now if he kills the Thieving Otter, he gets to draw a card. And then I don't... Coming right from that is going to be tough. That's the downside to our 1/4, is like nobody's ever incentivized to attack. Probably just wants to block. Now that we're going to put up our wall, people are just going to be like, oh, look, I've got a wall. But we wouldn't mind like a Anticipate or something like that, so we can copy with Lutri. Sure. Yeah. Man, if our opponent attacked, that was going to be our lucky day. He just had nothing. I wonder if he's got the 4-mana 4/2. Or maybe he just wants to ramp. He probably just wants to ramp. I bet he's... Really? I guess he's going to do it on our turn. If he's got a third color... The bright side is we can start beating down with this thing. Yeah, now's a good time to activate Fertilid. Yep. Makes sense. I don't mind playing this Lutri, but I just don't know that it does anything for us. Whereas, like, if we draw an Anticipate or something like that, it's more value. Tough to say. Maybe I'm just being too cute with it. But the thing is, now we can start attacking with Savai Sabertooth. He's probably willing to just trade it for a Fertilid, though. If they do nothing, I would not mind just, like, finding a Pacifism or something and... Near removal spell for that Chevelle. So we can start beating down. I think opponents playing a little more scared than they need to, but I do understand. We're going to act like we would counterspell. This thing flies now. Damn. Unfortunately... Please draw a card. I have a feeling this just isn't meant to be. What I think is happening is the opponent's saving removal because they don't really want to kill their otter. They want to kill like our Lucher, they want to kill our better thing. But now they're thinking they have to. Yeah. I don't think it has reach though, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought was happening. We're in pretty big trouble now. There's just not a whole lot we can do. Yep. Yep. One thing we can hope is that they start attacking. I assume that they need to put this on the Savai Sabertooth. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately we just didn't see our good removal here. That's just the downside of this card. Like, it can be good, but like it's just a 1-mana thing, but I just get the feeling that it's just like not worth playing. I think there's some other cards that would have been more useful to us here. Even if this is it, this has been a pretty good run though. It's just like opponents just never going to attack because we've got a wall. It's like now our random... I just don't think our random 3-2 does anything. Like, it just dies to Cheville. Yeah, I think they're just casting that, right? Yeah. They just did not need permanent cards to get back. They have Fertile they could have gotten back. They just wanted to go wider, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so now I can give this flying. I think we would rather have it be a... So if they have the 6-mana Blitz thing, it's going to remove counters from it anyway, but at least this thing still lives. There's a 6-mana like Blitzworm that gives something -2/-2 and removes counters from things. So we can try and beat down, but it's 1 less damage. I think we have to do it like this. That way the thing... It still removes our... maybe it's just better the other way. We're probably not winning if it doesn't, but... But the only reason to play it like this is the Blitzworm. It's just going to be dead anyway. Corpse turn. Or a creature card. Okay. They're just doing that to try and get a creature back. They got a Karuga. Wow. I mean, that's a good one. I don't feel bad too losing this. The opponent has a mythic, a rare, a bunch of good removal. Like the good black cards. Like, this is a fine game to lose, right? Like, we hit 5 wins, which is more than I was expecting with this at the beginning. I don't think I said, so I can cop out and just say that whatever I'm saying is correct, but I probably would have put this at like a 3, maybe 4 win deck. The 5th win's just a bonus that we got. I assume at some point our opponent's going to attack us, so... Yeah, I would do that. I would draw a million cards. Oh, by a million I mean 2. Finally happened. I think we're just going to take our 9 here. We could block here. he have a pump spell? If he has a pump spell, we're in so much trouble. We're going to leave it like that. I just don't want to get super blown out. Because we can now Lutri our Swallow Hole. Yeah. So let's full control. So what do we want to make huge? What do we want to make... or does it go on two things? I'm not actually 100% sure. I think unfortunately we have to exile this thing, and then I think we exile this thing. Yeah. And we'll just make the biggest boy that we can. I don't know if this is what we wanted to, but this is the value that we needed, right? Like, we needed a 2 for 1 our opponent here. I guess 2 for 2. We're casting 2 cards, but at least we get a 3-2 out of the deal. Oh wow, they do both put counters on the tapped creature. Alright, it's the value we were hoping for. Opponent has 5 cards in hand, so, you know, who knows how likely it is for us to actually win this game, but some of them could be lands. They weren't. They were not lands. Another Mull to take 9 here. Again, I think them having the Blitz Leech is very possible. That's definitely a card that's not very uncommon to pick up, and a very, very strong card. So, I expect they might just use that to kill Lutri, but they could at least get some kind of, like... The best value they could get on it is this blocking Crustacean on Karuga. Okay. I guess they're not blocked. I'm not sure why you would cast that before you attack, because now I don't... I know you... okay. I guess you weren't planning on attacking the other one. But now I know you don't have the Blitz Leech up. I guess opponent's silver and not diamond. I guess the Blitz Leech is just as fine next turn. Okay, you got it. It's a good one. I'm willing to sacrifice my Lutri. Sick. This first striking blocks the Lurking Deadeye, which is what our game plan is. Man, flying's so much better, I guess. So if that blocks that, if they want to attack like that, if they have the Blitz Leech just gets me no matter what, right? This with flying, we can put some pressure on. We can take that out. We can take our... Oh no, we're at 10. Yeah, this has the first strike. We're at a much lower life total than I thought we were. Much lower life total. If we were at a higher life total, if we were at 20, we'd give this thing flying to kill our opponent in more turns. Fewer turns, I should say. But this, unfortunately, has to block a Lurking Deadeye. And hope they have nothing. Like, their hand can only be creatures. And if they can mutate the Chittering Harvester again, we in bad shape. We in bad shape. I'm thinking that if we have some options, then maybe they're thinking about whether or not they can attack or not. I don't know. I don't know. There's no way I can beat that, right? Like, we sack a creature, Oh, their cards are exiled? Oh, I guess we exiled them. I guess that's not as good as I thought it was. But still. They get back a Fertilid. Yeah. 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 Oh no. Right. I don't know what we can take. Ugh. This is where I really wish that vigilance. So we can capture Sphere there, and we're just dead, right? Because something with 4 power gets through. I guess we can trade with that block there and take 3. So I suppose we're not technically dead, but we're most definitely not winning this game, but we can only see what's up. So they're going to attack us, so we have to capture Sphere. This thing. Because we can't take 5 plus a 1. See, we were almost in it, though. I think we had a card that lets us draw cards that may have been better. Swallowhole did end up being pretty good, but it was kind of late was the only thing. We didn't get our otter value. Sometimes that's how it goes. They kill your otter early and you just kind of die. But that's okay. Still pretty happy with how this draft went. I think we drafted one of the better decks available to us. I think we could have been super greedy. They didn't attack. Okay. I don't... Yeah, I'm not sure how to do the math attackers. We're still definitely dead. I don't like this kind of getting drawn out. Yeah. How many of them do you have? Right. Maybe your opponent just wanted to show me how many Whisper Squad elementals they have. So I can attack with 4, I can block. I can block there. They get in for 4. This is another fine aggressive deck, like where you Whisper Squad your opponent. I think it is better with the Bastion. But if you have any way to pump your dudes... The thing is, it's a human, so it can't mutate. Yeah, that kills this. But yeah, fun draft. Again, I would have liked to show off like some of the other decks, but we got to show off how powerful blue was. We didn't even get a ton of the really powerful blue cards. What was in our pool here? It's like Lutri. I don't know that Lutri was strong enough to warrant not getting to play 2 more of those. Maybe it was a free card in our hand every time, so it probably was. Yeah. Either way, solid deck here. I mean, I will absolutely take 5 wins. That's more than we paid for this draft. So, even with a deck that I didn't think was powerful, we were able to get there by doing what we did best. So, there you go, guys. Again, we are Crew 3. We've got a podcast you guys can check out weekly. You can get it wherever your favorite podcasts are delivered unto you. We have a Twitch stream going at Crew3 MTG. We are primarily a Pioneer-focused podcast, but we are branching out now into Arena to play some Standard and some Draft, which is mostly what I'll be bringing to you guys on YouTube here. So we'll go ahead and claim our prizes and talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.